Hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both.
Well, young Jake, very much from a boxing family. Dad Tony runs the Nemesis Amateur Boxing Club and his 4 sons all boxed. Danny now coaches. Luke, well, he doesn't do too much on the boxing front nowadays, but has in the past. Lewis is on his way back. And Tony says that Jake is the most talented in boxing terms of the 4 of them.
A fighting family indeed, John. He's up against another southpaw here in Sashov. So a battle of the southpaws tonight.
Which sometimes doesn't work, does it? Sometimes all southpaw confrontations are not the prettiest. We'll see here.
Yeah, it's mainly because of the majority of contests that they have, and the majority of people that they spar are orthodox opponents, and they're just not used to the style. Let's see if he can sort this style out in front of him. Sashov, tough little Bulgarian.
Yeah, he's a tough fella. Had a victory, a 3-round stoppage victory just 3 weeks ago. Jake Pettitt just with the 1 fight behind him, and he beats an awkward customer, Anwar Al-Fadi, on points. Actually had him down with the first punch that he threw, pretty much. And he got cut along the way. Clash of heads again there. But he survived it and showed, according to his coach Alan Smith, impressive maturity in riding out a little bit of adversity.
He's going to keep that left hand up a little bit here, Pettitt. Sashov just tried a nice little right hook, almost got through, but it was well blocked. Just trying that little left uppercut on the inside here. It's all about triggering his opponents off, I think, with that jab. There you go there. Just wait for the response of the opponent, but yeah, that's good boxing skill from young Pettitt.
See his brother sitting at ringside on the far side of the ring there. Chewing gum in a contemplative manner. Jake Pettitt, not really a banger, he's more of a hit and don't be hit type merchant, but there's a nice crisp left hand.
Good boxing skills there from Pettitt, in and out with the feet, just creates a bit of space for himself, lands with a shot and then pulls back out and then goes back in. So first and third boxing, in and out. Definitely gets that from the amateur days, but it's not too bad at all. Good skills.
Do not adjust your sets, as they used to say. A little bit of problem with the lighting rig above the ring. Momentarily just going a little bit dimmer.
I think the key here for Pettitt is this movement, John, in and out with the feet. I think Sashov, he prefers Pettitt to stand and trade. See, that's better, in and out, and then he just moves around him. So that's good boxing skills. When he holds his feet, Sashov then is brought more into the contest because that's what he prefers. He wants a toe-to-toe battle.
Well,
so
nice
the movement is important.
Nice opening round, and Jake Pettitt boxing very nicely indeed. Plenty of supporters in the crowd. And he looks fairly relaxed and fairly happy. As well he might. Let's look again at some of the action.
Yeah, he just created a bit of space for himself here, so he moves back and then comes back in with that left hand. That's good boxing skills, that is, from Pettitt. Lovely left hand there, it is there. Then he goes back out to a distance. Hit and don't get it, that's the name of the game, and he did it there very well. Here his opponent's coming forward. Lovely left hand there, and then just moves around the opponent. So that wasn't too bad either.
Got his brother urging him forward after he turned his man there, but the referee, Lee Every, saying that it had been an illegal manoeuvre. So we move into the second round of this 4-round fight. Jake Pettitt clearly taking the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think what Sashov's got to do here, John, is he's probably got to get more on that front foot and try and rough his opponent up and get Pettitt to hold his feet and try and draw him into a toe-to-toe scrap. But as long as the movement from Pettitt, like he did there, just moving around, that was nice. But see, when he gets seen now, he's just made a mistake there in going forward, holding his feet, getting caught up. and Sashov then has a chance to actually catch him on the inside. So Pettit's got to concentrate on boxing at distance here and keep the movement going.
Referee just telling them to tidy the work up. I don't think there's any deliberate intent. It was just a kind of a clash of styles. Sometimes styles blend, sometimes they don't, and sometimes with two southpaws they clash rather than blend. Stefan Sashov having his 6th visit to British shores here tonight. He's never won a contest in the UK. Actually, 28 years old. That beard makes him look a little bit older than that, doesn't it?
I think he's a tough cookie though, John Sashov. But I think Pettitt here, just occasionally he's getting tied up, but he's probably boxing the right tactics. If anything though, he's probably got to keep the, like I say, the movement going and just box at a little bit higher tempo.
Sashov losing his gum shield, so time-out. I think it was accidental rather than the spit out, wasn't it?
I think so, John. Yeah, I think you're right there. I think it was just a case that it just come dislodged and wasn't deliberate, I wouldn't have said.
Sometimes that's a bit of an old pro's trick.
Yeah.
When they're under pressure, out comes the gum shield. Gives you a few seconds. You ever do that?
A couple of times when I was in a European middleweight title fight, my gum shield kept coming out. But a couple of weeks before, I think 3 weeks before, I actually had a tooth removed. I kept the same gum shield and I paid the price because it kept coming out. Yeah. There you go. And I got a point deducted as well. So I should have learned my lesson, but I come away with the win.
Normally a man of scrupulous Corinthian ideals,
well,
which you would all. I'm almost shocked to hear that.
Yeah, well there you go. It happens, isn't it? I've got a right roasting off my old man, to be quite honest, but there you go.
Well, not a huge amount of fiery action in this second round. Pettitt doing enough to edge it?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's controlling things. I think Sashov he's realising he's got to get up closer to Pettitt. But some nice skills from Pettitt, left and right. And I think because he's now dictating the pace better, yeah, he's winning.
Crowd building up, the stadium getting fuller. There's Billy Joe, the star of the show tonight. Billy Joe Saunders defending his WBO World Super Middleweight title, and final limbering up for him. Dominic Ingle on the left-hand side there. He's the man who's supervised his preparations. He's been with him in camp up in Sheffield for 14 weeks, he was telling me, and he has got there, made the weight comfortably this time, unlike the crash course in weight removal that he's used once or twice in previous fights. And he says he's ready and in as good a shape as he's ever been in. I
think it's the change of environment just as much as the change in training, to be quite honest. It's new surroundings, new gym teammates, a few new ideas that have been thrown his way, and he's took to it.
Third round of this four-rounder. Jake Pettitt from Erith is ahead. We've got him 2-0 up. And with his back to now, just 19 years old. Notice he's got Pac-Man around his waist, Jake. So I think we know who he admires. Pretty decent southpaw, isn't he?
Yeah, not bad. Went through the weights, didn't he? Pac-Man. It's a flyweight up to light middle. Taking more titles, incredible boxer. I think Sashov here, he's really struggling with the boxing skills of Pettitt, but I think Sashov's feet are just far too slow. It's suiting Pettitt, isn't it? Pettitt working well with the jab, but Sashov has probably got to get... I think he realises he's got to get up close to his opponent, but when he's coming forward, because the feet are slow, then he's an easy target. As he comes forward, he gets caught.
And Jake doesn't want to play, does he? He's maintaining the distance.
Just maintaining the distance. Boxing quite comfortable. He needs to use his right hand just a little bit more. There you go, just that jab. That just keeps his opponent off balance and keeps him guessing. Again, good skills.
Yeah, nice little combination, good hand speed as well. He's a crisp puncher. Maybe got some physical development still to go. Still only 19. You know,
he's a baby, isn't he?
Maybe got a little bit of man strength yet to come.
Just a baby.
That's a nice snapping left hand through the high held guard.
I think Sashov has reverted to just getting through this one, John, to be quite honest. He knows he's being clearly outboxed. There's no real urgency in his work. Now, though, he must have heard me. He's actually coming forward and having a go, but generally...
He didn't land with anything significant, though, did he? There was a short right hand, but no great power in it. Another round in the bag for Jake Pettitt, and that's 3 of 4 now completed. Well, we've seen Billy Joe Saunders limbering up in his dressing room, getting ready for the main event against Willie Munro Jr. And there is Willie in his dressing room. He feels that everything has been stacked against him in the time that he's been here in the UK, right the way through to the weigh-in, where much publicised. He got a clip in the privates from Billy Joe Saunders' 7-year-old son. And there's Anthony Yarde, who's going to be in action before too long as well. Anthony, who made the weight, the light heavyweight, 12 stone 7, and second time a visit to the scales. And he's going to be in action against Normat Nemasapati. And there's Billy Joe Saunders. Got there. Plenty of people in that dressing room, including Tyson Fury. So last round, Pettitt versus Sashov. And we've got him 3 rounds to 0 ahead. Head's going close, not for the first time. He's cute defensively, isn't he? He's got good balance, Jake Pettitt.
Yeah, he's got some good boxing skills, hasn't he? He's moving in and out with his feet, works well with his jab. I think he's in against an opponent who just can't match him for the movement, and basically hasn't got his quality of punching, quality of movement. Sashov just struggling a little bit.
Good
again.
shot.
Good shot there from Pettitt.
Nice right hand. Rocking back the head of Sashov. Getting in with a left hand of his own, a little bit of an inside of a glove look about it.
I see, and you learn from that, won't you? See, Pettitt, though, he did some good work, but then he just leaning forward a little bit, and that's just allowing Sashov to be a little bit dirty on the inside here and there. And the referees pulled him up for that, and quite rightly so. But young Pettitt will learn from that. Just got to maintain that balance as he's punching, not to lean forward, not to lean in. That's better. Look, there he's retaining the balance, and then just get back on the outside again, and that's much better, rather than staying in there and just allowing your opponent then to rough you up on the inside.
Trying to let his punches go a bit in the closing stages here, Jake Pettitt. And an immediate response from the many supporters that he's got in the crowd. Popular fighting family. and looking as though he's moving towards his second victory in the paid ranks.
Stop boxing, stop boxing.
Again, Sashov pulling his man on. Second time he's been told and getting the warning that if he continues to do it, he'll get a point deducted. Not that that's going to have any impact on the result as he holds on again.
Right.
Sashov beckoning him forward, wanting to have a final toe-to-toe exchange. Pettitt doesn't really want to know about it. And last few seconds of the fight, and he catches Sashov very nicely. And the Bulgarian on the receiving end in the closing moments, and Jake Pettitt knows that he's done enough.
Yeah, good little contest for Pettitt. Boxed well there as it went on. He controlled it very well with his jab, in and out, good movement. So yeah, I think they'll be fairly pleased. 19-year-old with quite a bright future in the game, John. Good performance.
Well, you would think so. Thomas Treiber, Master of Ceremonies, our American MC tonight, is up there in the ring, checking with Lee Every exactly what the score is. And in a moment or two, the fighters will be drawn together, centre ring. And I think it's an inevitable confirmation that Pettitt will have made it a second professional win. Boxing very nicely, no great fireworks, and not really under any sort of sustained pressure at any stage. And the way Richie's scored it, a unanimous a victory with 4 rounds out of 4. And he's just battling to get his gloves off, is Stefan Sashov. He has now, and he's now centre ring. So let's get the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Lee Every, scores it 40-36 in favor of your winner, and still undefeated, Jake Pettitt.
Nice performance. Victory to an extent in the comfort zone tonight for young Jake. A second professional win.
In the comfort zone and in the spotlight, just about, given the lights are just about holding up at the moment, Steve. But here's the thing, it's not going to be big venue, big night, copper box crowd, you know, 7, 8, 10,000 people for the next 2 years, is it? It's going to be small hall and hard work.
And you know what, if he gets this every third fight or full fight, that's fantastic. He's a 19-year-old flyweight. That's rare in itself. He's got at least a couple of years to grow into it. He'll grow up to super fly, maybe even bantam. But he does everything right. He's a snappy little boxer. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of those guys you sometimes see in black and white